Today's reading is Monster Girl Encyclopedia's Bogie, a bizarre-looking monster with the appearance of a clown, whose white fingers drip with red drops of mana. Tales of Bogie have been handed down and are traditionally used by parents to warn children that the bad kids get kidnapped by Onis, even though they're classified technically as ogres. They are said to appear before selfish and misbehaving children. When assaulting men, they have a zany attitude and behave as though they are clowns about to begin a performance and treat their prey as their customer. Being smooth talkers with exaggerated gestures, all the words uttered from their mouth will somehow be provocative and alluring, and those who hear their opening remarks will be filled with a premonition that something fun or dreadful is about to occur. And then, after filling a man with fear and anticipation, they begin their performance by stroking his penis, because they managed to get him to drop his pants during that time, with their white hands in the seemingly fun manner, mounting him and making their bodies dance smoothly on top of his. Should their prey hopelessly ejaculate from this, they will be hooting and tooting, heaping mountains of praise upon him in a most exaggerated fashion, like it's the biggest of deals. Their essence milking is not violent, and above all, they aim to give their prey a fun and pleasurable ejaculation, but men assaulted by them will nevertheless most often be stricken by terrible fear, while still wanting it at the same time, resulting in a state of extreme confusion. This is because they have the power to inflame and expose human emotions. That is to say, in their presence, anyone would openly express their feelings, like a child. So when they scare their prey by saying, "I'm gonna eat ya," even if it is contrived like a storybook villain, of course children, but even adults too will get so terrified that they'll look ready to burst in tears. On the other hand, because of this power, their clownish appearance and essence milking needlessly arouses more fear. But on the other hand, at a glance, it feels like one is being made fun of based on how they act during ejaculation, which fills their prey with a strong sense of affirmation, causing him to seek more. When the performance is finished, their prey is released, but regardless of whether he wants it or not, the frequency and the extremity of this performance will increase day by day. Eventually he'll start dreaming of her. This is probably intentional. While they are terrifying to their prey, they become like absolute beings that provide affirmation and joy once the prey has lost his backbone from the joy of being affirmed by such a being. Just like how a child would entrust his body and heart to his mother, who is absolute to him, he'll pour out his heart when questioned, and when she cajoles him by whispering, "If you are a good boy, next time we'll do even funner things," he'll desperately try to abide by her words. In this way, their prey is reformed into an honest good boy. What's more, the children they acknowledge as their prey are not the same as children according to human values. Looks and actual age have absolutely nothing to do with it. Due to their power, even a major scoundrel of advanced age leading a band of rogues would be little more than a child who will serve as prey to them. In actuality, they appear before children who have no parents to correct their misbehavior, or children whose parents don't care to correct their misbehaviors, and adult men who can no longer reflect on their own conduct. They never snatch children from the kind of good parents who tell them this story. If they happen to appear before a man who wasn't a bad person in the first place, they'll act like a clown with their goal purely being to entertain their partner, and they can even be seen amusing children with more ordinary tricks. If a good man expresses fondness towards a Bogie and she is desired, she will offer herself up gleefully and become a devoted spouse who will exhaust every effort to pleasurably amuse her husband as his personal jester. However, there is no end to the lengths they will go to in attempts to amuse their husband. Moreover, they have spiteful personalities, so they will hardly ever express their devotion by simply doing as their husband tells them. Living with a Bogie means that one's days will be filled with bursting and unpredictable surprises and extraordinary pleasure.